Anthony Quinn, born Manuel Antonio Rodolfo Quinn Huajaca on April 21, 1915, in Chihuahua, Mexico, led a life defined by perseverance and reinvention. His father was Mexican with Irish descent, and his mother was Mexican. Growing up in poverty, Quinn's family relocated to Los Angeles when he was a child. Early life hardships shaped his resilience, with Quinn working various manual jobs like boxing and construction to support his family. These experiences gave him the grit and authenticity that would later define his acting. His artistic inclination, however, led him to study under the renowned architect Frank Lloyd Wright. Wright's encouragement to pursue acting marked a significant turn in Quinn's life, setting him on the path to become one of Hollywood's most enduring and versatile stars. Breakthrough. In Hollywood and early triumphs, Quinn's acting career began in the 1930s, where he often played minor or stereotypical ethnic roles, a reflection of Hollywood's limited view of ethnic diversity at the time. Despite these challenges, he honed his craft and began to make his mark. His breakthrough came in the early 1950s when he earned critical recognition for his performances, notably in Viva Zapata, 1952, where he portrayed Eufemio Zapata, the volatile brother of the revolutionary leader Emiliano Zapata. This role earned him his first Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, making him the first Mexican-born actor to win an Oscar. He followed this with another Oscar for Lust for Life, 1956, where he portrayed the painter Paul Gauguin, further cementing his reputation as an actor of remarkable emotional depth and range. Zorba the Greek and global recognition. Anthony Quinn's career reached new heights with his iconic role in Zorba the Greek, 1964, a performance that became synonymous with his name. Quinn's portrayal of Alexis Zorba, a passionate, exuberant, and philosophical character, not only earned him an Academy Award nomination, but also introduced him to global audiences. Zorba was more than just a character for Quinn. It embodied the values of joy, resilience, and the indomitable human spirit, which Quinn himself admired and resonated with deeply. Through Zorba, Quinn became a symbol of vitality and unyielding optimism. His portrayal turned the character into a cultural icon, demonstrating Quinn's exceptional ability to bring depth and authenticity to roles, regardless of their size or nature. A career across generations and genres. Throughout his career, Quinn appeared in over 150 films, spanning a wide range of genres. He was known for portraying complex historical and religious figures, including his roles as Jesus Christ in La Strada, Barabbas in Barabbas, 1961, and Auda Abu Tayi in Lawrence of Arabia, 1962. Each of these performances allowed Quinn to infuse the characters with dignity and nuance, elevating roles that could have easily been reduced to mere archetypes. His ability to balance strength with vulnerability made his characters universally relatable, whether they were heroes or anti-heroes. Beyond his acting, Quinn was a talented artist, with his paintings and sculptures exhibited globally, showing his love for culture and artistic expression in multiple forms. Anthony Quinn's personal life and relationships. Anthony Quinn's personal life mirrored the complexity and passion of his career. His first marriage was to Catherine Deal in 1937, connecting him to Hollywood's elite through her adopted father, the powerful producer Cecil B. DeMille. This marriage, which lasted nearly 3 decades, was marked by both success and difficulty. While they had 5 children together and Catherine supported his career, Quinn's infidelities became a significant strain on their relationship. By 1965, after years of personal conflicts, their marriage ended in divorce. Following that, Quinn married Yolanda Adalori, an Italian costume designer, in 1966. Their relationship brought renewed passion, but was similarly affected by Quinn's infidelities, including a long-term affair with Fredel Dunbar. Despite his attempts at stability, Quinn's personal life remained tumultuous, contributing to his complex public persona. The end of his second marriage and final relationships. By the 1990s, Quinn's second marriage to Yolanda had deteriorated, largely due to his ongoing affairs. The final straw came when he had an affair with his secretary, Catherine Benvin, which resulted in 2 children. This betrayal, combined with the years of infidelity, led to a bitter divorce that was heavily publicized. After his second marriage ended, Quinn married Catherine Benvin, formalizing a relationship that had already affected his personal life. Despite his age, Quinn remained involved with his family, finding fulfillment in fatherhood once again. His third marriage was a testament to his desire for companionship and family, though it also underscored the behavioral patterns that had marked his previous relationships. Quinn's tumultuous romantic life highlighted the complexities of his character, deeply driven by passion, yet burdened by his inability to maintain personal stability. Anthony Quinn breaks silence on Charles Bronson. Throughout his career, Anthony Quinn had been asked countless times about his contemporaries, particularly Charles Bronson. The two actors, both known for their tough guy images and raw masculinity, were often mentioned in the same breath. However, Quinn remained notably silent on Bronson for many years. It wasn't until later in life that Quinn chose to speak candidly about his relationship with Bronson, revealing a deep respect for the man behind the screen persona. He acknowledged that while the public saw Bronson as a stoic, impenetrable figure, there was more to him than met the eye. Quinn admired Bronson's ability to stay silent and let his presence speak for itself, recognizing it as a discipline and a mark of intelligence. Understanding Bronson's toughness. Quinn reflected on the guarded nature of Charles Bronson, explaining that his toughness was not a facade of ego, but rather a necessity born out of his difficult past. "When you come from where we came from, you don't trust easily," Quinn said. Both men shared a background of hardship and struggle, and Quinn saw Bronson's silence and solitary nature as self-preservation. He admired Bronson's ability to carry this emotional armor throughout his career, understanding that vulnerability in Hollywood could often be exploited. Despite their differences in personality, Quinn thriving on chaos and interaction, while Bronson preferred solitude, Quinn never interpreted Bronson's need for distance as arrogance. He saw it as a way for Bronson to maintain control in an industry that often tried to reshape its stars. Charles Bronson's legacy in film Quinn also addressed Bronson's legacy in Hollywood, emphasizing that Bronson was more than just a symbol of violence and revenge. He became, in Quinn's eyes, a symbol of the working man who refused to be broken. Audiences connected with Bronson because he embodied authenticity. He looked like someone who had truly experienced the hardships his characters faced. Quinn's reflections on Bronson were not designed to mythologize him, but rather to humanize him. He acknowledged that Bronson wasn't perfect, as no one was, but his strength and honesty were rare qualities in an industry often dominated by illusions and fabricated personas. Quinn's tribute to Bronson was one of respect, forged from their shared experiences and mutual understanding of the struggles of life. Anthony Quinn's quiet life and final years. In the later years of his life, Anthony Quinn withdrew from the spotlight, seeking peace in the coastal town of Bristol, Rhode Island. There, he found solace in the simplicity of daily life, away from the pressures and chaos of Hollywood. The tranquility of his home, overlooking Narragansett Bay, allowed Quinn to reflect on his remarkable journey. He embraced the quiet beauty of the landscape, finding comfort in solitude and the natural world. These final years were a time for Quinn to appreciate the personal joys he had missed in his earlier, more hectic life. It was a period of reflection where he could finally reconcile the highs and lows of his extraordinary career. Anthony Quinn's passing and legacy. On June 3, 2001, Anthony Quinn passed away at the age of 86 in Boston after complications from radiation treatment for lung cancer. His death marked the end of a remarkable life that had spanned continents and generations of cinema. Quinn's passing left a deep void in the world of film, as he had been a towering presence in Hollywood for decades. His funeral was held at the First Baptist Church in America in Providence, Rhode Island, a fitting tribute to a man whose life had been defined by struggle, triumph, and art. Those who knew him remembered him not only for his unforgettable characters, but for the strength, passion, and authenticity that he brought to everything he did, both on screen and in life.